at this. I so don't want to break this. Ah! So you have to be quite firm with it. But that went on. Yeah, they are exactly the same, these Joy-Con grips. So that's not going to be anything really. Oh god. So I'm going to slide that on. It should click into place. Okay. Very strange. That's not right. That doesn't look right at all. Yeah. Let me see what the other one looks like with the grip on. Okay. See, that's in line. But then it doesn't clip until you go further down. But surely that's not right. Is that how they're supposed to be? I'm so confused. Unless they are specific to each one. They looked exactly the same. Oh, I'm so scared. Anyway. You got a nice affirming click on that for the buttons. Yeah. Gotcha. Does make it more comfortable to hold. Again, I don't know if that's on right, but hey, I'll have a look at that later. You got a nice click with the buttons, so it's good. Much more comfortable because the buttons without the grip are a little bit awkward to press. Oh my god. I've broken it already! It's logged on. Okay, we'll sort that out later. I'll fix that. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry. Don't panic. Freaking out right now. Okay, so here we have the Joy-Con grip. All right, okay. This is I'm gonna actually have to get these Joy-Con things off so I can show you this Joy-Con grip. So basically, what this does is it mounts your Joy-Cons. It's not a Joy-Con charging grip. You can buy those. So they didn't give you a charging grip with it. It just mounts it on, so you've got the two Joy-Cons together. If you want to charge them, you do unfortunately have to connect them to the Wii U console, because they are individually powered. Try my best to get this off. It's totally broken it already. Push. Push. Well, that's stuck. Let me try this one. Okay, that one's coming off nice and easy. So I don't know why the other one isn't. I'm a little bit concerned right now. So that one's off. Let's get the other Joy-Con grip off. Just doing something wrong, maybe. Push the button in. Press in the button. Slide in the thing. Press and slide. Press and slide. That really does not want to come off. Didn't make a very nice click, so I'm already a little bit nervous about how these are going to be assembling and disassembling. It might, maybe just kind of loosen up over time. I'm wondering whether my button isn't working quite properly on this. No, it is. There's a little clippy bit that is pushing in. So maybe I'm just being a bit nervous with it, and maybe I just need to be a bit more aggressive and just, show this Joy-Con who's boss. Yeah, unless it slides on that way, I don't see how that would work. There we go. That's more like it. So the arrows actually lied to me. That's how you're supposed to put them on. Swish. I figured it out, guys. So yeah, that looks a lot nicer now. So the minus lines up with the minus, the plus lines up with the plus. Don't put them on the wrong way, or otherwise you will terrify yourself in nearly breaking your controller. But yeah, that's that's on. The reason why is because it looks like this lip with the arrows on it. It feels like you're supposed to kind of slide it on that part first, but apparently not. Because that's the way they slide onto the controller. Is, you know, you slide it down onto the console itself that way. So I felt like that shoelit would follow suit, and you do the exact same thing with these grips. But apparently not. The grips slide on the opposite way from this end instead. So you just hold that little button in at the back, and slide that on, and that makes the grip. Minus lines up with the minus. The other one, the plus, lines up with the plus. So depending on which way you're doing it, and then you slide it off the same way that you slid it on. Cool, so that's a lot simpler than I made it out to be, but it is slightly misleading considering it goes on the other way compared to the way it goes on to the console itself. Anyway, we've ranted long enough about those Joy-Con grips with a cool little adjustable strap, by the way. I like this. Yeah. Those straps are going to be useful because they do have motion sensors in them. Meaning you are going to be swinging them around when playing certain games. Therefore, that strap is important to keep on your wrist. Yeah. Let's use this Joy-Con grip then. So this slides on the same way that it slides onto the console from that bottom end down. So I don't know if you saw that. I wasn't looking at the video screen. So it just slides on like that. And then I'm assuming it should lock in place. Like that. Nice satisfying click again, affirming that it's in place. And again with this plus side, and that looks really nice. That's super cute. I really like the shape of that. That grip makes it feel a lot more comfortable. I am a player of games where a lot of the time I will use both my fingers on both shoulder buttons. Now we do have that problem with the Joy-Cons because they're so narrow. It's difficult to get both your fingers on those shoulder buttons comfortably, so I think I'm going to have to go back to using just my index and switching between. It all depends on what game I'm playing, really. It depends how quickly you need to access the shoulder buttons, so I will play with my index fingers like that a lot of the time, depending on what's going on in the game. So I'm sure I'll get used to it, but it feels great in the grip. I really like the grip. The analog sticks on the Joy-Cons aren't as a wide analog stick as they are on the Wii U. So you don't get an awful lot of kind of range of movement with that, but it still feels really good. I think it's one of those things that it's going to feel a little weird at first because they're made to be slim, it's made to be portable. But you know, unfortunately the cons of it being portable is it is going to be a little smaller and a little less comfortable than your standard home console with a nice big controller. But you know, they have got that option to pay extra to get a Pro controller. So if you are finding that a little uncomfortable to use and you can't get used to it, you can invest in the controller, which I will do eventually. But for now, I think that's great. That's really nice. So that's what you're going to be using if you've got it plugged into your TV. Again, that does not charge it. There is no option to put a cable in there to charge that. But you can buy a charging grip. Nintendo like to make money, so they don't give it to you all in the box, unfortunately. So we've got Nintendo important information. This has been such a long video. Wow, I'm dragging this out. I'm so sorry. Didn't really anticipate. Spent like 10 minutes working out those Joy-Con grips. So yeah, it comes boxed with a HDMI cable, which is great. I'll try and rush through the rest of this because there's not a lot going on anyway. So we got HDMI cable, we got the charging cable. So that's what you need to plug in. You plug into your dock of the Switch, which will then keep your Switch charged. You can also plug it into the bottom of the Switch console. So there is a port in the bottom of the console right there, so you can charge it without the dock. So if you don't have the dock with you, take your charger about. You know, if you take it over your friend's house, you don't need to take your dock. You can just take the charger. It is quite a chunky charger, but considering it doesn't have a huge power adapter like Nintendo consoles usually do, I'd much rather have that big plug than have that massive chunky brick that you have on the Wii U and the Nintendo Wii. So this is the other part of the console. This is essentially quite a basic part of it, but a very important part nevertheless. If you want to play this on your TV, you do need this part of the console. It is the dock. So it's got 2 USB ports, which is pretty cool. So I'm assuming, hopefully, will be compatible with the GameCube adapter if we get a Smash Bros. Hit at some point on this. So I'm hoping they'll do Smash Bros. For Wii U kind of remastered, which there are rumors of. We've got the HDMI port in here. So this is pretty cool. It keeps it really slim and neat, just by having this threaded bit by here with this lid. So you thread your cables through there. You plug your HDMI into here. It's got a USB 3.0 port there as well, and it's got the power adapter port in there. So you tuck all your cables neat in there. You fold that lid shut, and that's out of the way, which is pretty cool. I'll show you now what this looks like docked on the station. So there's my Wii U. My Nintendo Switch console. Let's not get those mixed up. And apparently, oh, this makes me nervous. I hate it. Oh, we're gonna put this in. Okay, so it just slots in there, and that's docked. It literally just kind of rests in. Yeah, it's a little bit loose. There's not really any sort of affirming click, but then if you're going to be taking it in and out of the Switch, you don't want to have to wrestle with it. But it's quite nice. It just slots on, goes in, and that connects it up then. So yeah, that provides your power. That's how you charge it on the dock if you've got the cable plugged into the dock. It can also have these. Let me take these Joy-Cons off. Nice and easy off this. This is good. So that slides off really easily. These Joy-Cons clip on to the side of the box, on side of the console even. That was a little stiffer than the other one, and it'll still dock with those on, like so. So we have your docked console with your Joy-Cons. I'm not going to be booting this up in the unboxing video. This was just an unboxing to see what's in there and to show you mainly The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild in all its glory, with the statuette. So yeah, I'm not going to boot this up just yet because I want to put my screen protector on and I want to get it all ready. I think I'm just going to enjoy that moment to myself, however cheesy and lame that may sound. Yeah. So, super long video. Sorry if that was dragged out a little, but thank you very much for watching. I'm going to end this here. You're going to see me do the reach over and press the button right now. Probably pull a weird face. So, yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you will enjoy your Switches if you get them. I'm going to try and upload some Switch videos. I'm not going to be doing a Let's Play of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild because I don't want to distract myself from taking it in. I may do a Let's Play of it at some point in the future after I've finished it myself and enjoyed it in my own company. And then, yeah, we'll go from there. But yeah, hit the subscribe button for more videos, hopefully soon. Yeah, thanks for watching, and have a nice day.